Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Java Classified. In previous video, I have shown you how to produce a JSON data on the Kafka topic and configure the Kafka in the Spring Boot by using Java Beans. So in this video, I will create a consumer using Spring Boot application and we will create a Kafka topic using Offset Explorer client and produce the messages on that Kafka topic. These messages will be consumed using our created Spring Boot application. So let's create our Spring Boot application. For creating Spring Boot application, I'm going to Chrome browser. I have already opened the Chrome browser. So in the Chrome browser header, I'm going to search Spring Initializer. Spring Initializer used for creating the Spring Boot application. So here I'm going to select language as a Java and project as a Maven project. Selecting Spring Boot version as a 3.5.0 and defining the project group as a com.kafka.consumer. Here artifact we are going to define consume simple messages on Kafka. Copying this artifact ID and name we are defining the same consume simple message on Kafka. So here we are also doing the same thing consume simple messages Kafka project for create for Spring Boot. Here we are going to removing this one in the package name tag, selecting packaging as a jar and Spring and Java version as a 21. So let's go to dependency section. In the dependency section, we are going to add two dependencies only, one dependencies only. First one we are going to define is Apache Kafka. Apache Kafka. Yeah, I'm not going to add any other dependency because I will only consume the messages in this application and printing that messages in the console by using system.out.println methods. So you can explore added the dependency by clicking the explore button. So I'm clicking the explore button. You can see here all the added dependencies and defined Java version and Java version and Spring Boot version you can see in above parent parent group ID, artifact ID and Spring Boot version. So let's go to close this dependencies explore. So clicking the close button, going to click the generate button for generating the application. Now it is downloaded. So I'm copying this application and pasting this application in our already created folder interview program. So copying this one, I'm going to IntelliJ. So I have already opened the IntelliJ. Just refresh it. You can see our application will be visible in the IntelliJ. So I'm going to open IntelliJ. So I'm expanding our created projects which is copied in here. So going to pom.xml. In the pom.xml, we are going to right click here and clicking the add as a Maven projects. Now it is going to download all the added dependencies jar. So it will take some times. In this time, in that time, I'm going to run our Kafka. So going to C folder. In the C folder, there is a temp folder. So before running the zookeeper and Kafka, we are going to delete the Kafka and zookeeper's log. So there is a temp folder in the C drive. In the temp folder, we are going to select both folder Kafka logs and zookeeper, deleting these two folders. Now we are going to Kafka folder. In the Kafka folder, we will run the zookeeper and Kafka. If you you want to full video of the Kafka setup, so you can watch my previous video. I have already explained how to set up the Kafka. So here I'm going to run the zookeeper. So I'm opening the CMD. In the CMD first I'm going to run the zookeeper first. So going bin Windows now typing zookeeper start.bat file. Now let's add the zookeeper property here and entering it. It will take some times. Let's wait until zookeeper is not up. So meanwhile I'm going to IntelliJ. In the IntelliJ we are going to src folder main folder and resource folder. In the resource folder I'm going to change application property to YAML because I'm very comfortable to YAML file. So changing this one as a YAML and clicking refactor. Now let's define application name. So there is a tag spring application colon name. In the name tag we are going to define our application name. Now let's define the server property name, server port. In the server port we are going to define our port. It is no need in this application, but we have defined the port. So now let's define Kafka bootstrap URL as well. Bootstrap servers. In the bootstrap server, we are going to define our Kafka server information. Also, we are going to define consumer. In the consumer, we are going to define group ID. Group ID, we are going to define simple message group ID. Now, let's define key deserializer. Serializer. In the deserializer, we are going to define org, Apache, Kafka, common, dot, serialization, serialization dot, string deserialization, ledger, deserializer. Now let's go to define value deserializer as well. Deserializer. In here we are going to define same thing org, Apache, Kafka, common, serialization dot string deserialization. Deserializer. Now let's define topic as well. So here we are going to define topic name as a Kafka. So here we are going to define topic name. Topic name. In the topic name we are going to define a simple message topic name. Now let's go to our application Java main projects. In here we are going to define the package listener. In the listener we will define the listener who, who will read the messages from the Kafka topic. So here we are defining simple message listener class, and here we are going to define one method public void listener. In the listener we will use consumer. In the consumer record. In the consumer record, we are going to define the string, comma, string, because I will pass the string key and string data here. So let's read that data. So after reading, we will print this data in the console. So printing data. Now let's record dot get value. Record dot value. So by using this, we can print the consume data in here. In here, we need to add the rate listener, Kafka listener. In the Kafka listener, we are going to define topic name. So in the topic name, we will define topic name as a Spring. What is the property name? Is Spring Kafka and topic name. So we are going here and defining Spring Kafka topic name, and also define the group ID as well. In the group ID, we are going to define group ID as a Spring dot Kafka dot consumer Kafka dot consumer dot group ID. Now it is ready. So in the class level, we are going to define as a service annotation. Let's check zookeeper is up or not. Yeah, now zookeeper is up. Let's go to Kafka folder again and open another CMD. In here, we are going to run zookeeper as well, Kafka as well. So going to Windows Kafka server start.byte and adding the property of server Kafka server. Now entering it, let's open Offset Explorer as well. Before running the application, we will make sure our topic must be created in the Kafka topic. Must be created in the Kafka, otherwise it will give the error. So I'm going to our Kafka. Let's wait until Kafka is not up. Now Kafka is up. Let's go to our Offset Explorer and clicking this one. Now it is connected. Let's go to topic. In the topic, right right click the topic and click the create topic. In the topic name, we are going to define topic name which is present in the application YAML file. Defining the partition count 1 and replication factor 1. Click add button. Now topic has been created successfully. You can see here with the zero partition. So I'm going to here and updating this one as a string and string, both key and value. Updating it. Now you can click play button. There is no data is available in here. So let's let's in the topic we need to add the data. So for adding the data partition, we are going to partition. In the zero partition, right click the partition and add the data in here. So first I am going to run our application here, selecting this one, going to main method and running this application. This created a application GitHub link URL we will provide in the description. You can check description box and will download these projects, import these projects in your in local local system IntelliJ and run it after running the Kafka, and do the same thing as I am providing in this video. Now now it is connected to the Kafka. You can see here in the console. Now I'm going to Now I'm going to produce a simple messages on the topic and checking this message will appear in our running Spring Boot application console or not, because I have created a consumer here by using @Kafka listener and printing that messages in the console. In upcoming video, I will consume these messages and will store these messages in the Kafka topic in the databases as well. So let's produce the messages by clicking add button. In here we are going to pass single messages. In the single messages we are going to add key as a name, and here we are going to add name value as a classified and adding by clicking add button. Now let's add this message in the Kafka topic. Cancelling this one and playing this button, you can see this message is appear in here. Let's check our console. You can see this message also consumed by our consumer and printing in here. So let's print as well key value. So for printing the key value, we can print key data. So I'm changing here key data, and here we are retrieving the key data dot key. Now printing print value data. Now here we are using record dot value, stopping the application and running this application again, and we will produce again 2 3 messages, and all those messages will be consumed by our consumer and printed in the console. So let's wait, our application is not up. Now our application is up. Now let's produce a simple messages. So I'm going to again in the Offset Explorer and clicking the add button. By using add button, we are going to add same things: name, address, address as a key, and value as a city name like Pune. Click add button here. Now it is added. You can see our application console. It is printed address and print print value data. It is not giving. Let's add as a comma here and stopping this application and running again, so you can better understand. Now let's again produce the messages. So first clicking here, you can see two messages are available. One is name, one is address. Let's add another messages as well. Here we are going to define student name. Student name. So student name we are going to define George. George and clicking add button. Now you can see in our application console it is consumed. The key name is a student and value as a George. So so you can create the consumer and produce the messages and consume that messages by your created Spring Boot consumers. So thank you for watching my this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe my channel so you will get the further update. This project's link I will provide in the description. You can download these projects and import in your local IntelliJ. and run it. Thank you for watching my video.